hope you guys are doing so well. So today I'm going to be trying out some Tipex Instant Apex Full Cover Tips by Beetles. Yeah, it's funny because I just tried out the original Tipex Full Cover Tips by 5 Angels like a couple weeks ago, and then Beetles came out with these. So this set comes with 120 tips and goes for $9 on Amazon. The Tipex kit that I tried before came with 500 tips and it went for about $23. If you want to do the math on that, you can, but this is 120 tips for $9. Usually I'd say that's a little bit pricey, so let's go see if they're worth that much. And as you can see, I haven't unwrapped it or even looked at them yet, so let's go do that, shall we? Let's go. Let's get into it. Let's open this bad boy up, shall we? Also, if you can hear like some sort of rumbling in my background, it's not my dog snoring. It is my neighbor who has a very loud car. For some reason, like, I'm not even joking, every single time I sit down to film, he just decides to work on it. So, yeah. There's a lot of rumbling outside, but I don't want to wait any longer to film this. I feel like that was a lot of packaging for some tips. They wanted to keep them nice and secure. So just like the 5 Angels ones, these ones are supposed to be acrylic tips. Oh, okay. I did not realize that this was gonna come with a light and everything. All right, so let me set this aside and pull things out one at a time. So we've got a little mini lamp for flash curing, and I'm assuming it's sensory or touch activated because there's no buttons. A mini file, cord for the lamp, the nail glue gel to use to put the tips on, I assume, which comes in a squeezy bottle, very similar to the 5 Angels one. We've got a base gel, but no top gel, so just a base gel. And then of course we have the tips themselves. And this one only comes with 120 tips, so that's substantially less than the last set of Tipex nails I reviewed. But let me open them up and see what they're all about. Okay, so these ones look very similar to the 5 Angels one, where they magnify whatever's underneath, and they have like that apex built on top. I'm actually gonna, and they've got like a nice curve to them. I'm actually gonna grab my 5 Angels one real quick because I want to compare them side by side. I don't know if it makes it easier to see on this background or harder to see, but this one is the Beetles one, and this one is the Tipex one. They're both size 0, and honestly, they look almost identical to me, other than the fact that the Beetles one is etched on the inside, pre-etched. It's got like that matte surface, and the Tipex one is not. Other than that, they honestly look pretty identical to me, I'd say, but I'm definitely gonna have to try them and wear them to find out. See how they magnify the words? It's kind of funny. Ooh. So here's another look at the 5 Angels one and the Beetles one side by side, just in case it was even harder to see on the other background. Also, when I'm referring to these, it's really hard for me to not refer to the 5 Angels one as the Tipex one and then the Beetles Tipex one as just the Beetles one on accident, because I'm so used to 5 Angels being like the original Tipex. I'm not sure about how that patenting or whatever with the name works. So let's just try them out and find out how they work, shall we? So that's everything that comes in this kit for $9, which actually, now that I'm seeing it comes with a mini lamp and the glue gel and the base and everything like that, I think that it is a reasonable price. But enough unboxing, let's get into the actual nails now. So if you didn't already notice, I have my rubber base gel on as usual, but this time when I took my last set off, I decided to put this little flower charm on top of my white rubber base gel and a glitter top coat, just because I was going to have little nubbies, like I wasn't gonna have nails on for Mother's Day, and I wanted to just have like a really simple, cute little Mother's Day set on. So that's what I did. I just put on some flower charms and a glitter top coat on top of my usual rubber base gel. So what I'm gonna do to get ready for the next set is just remove the charms. Ow. So what I'm gonna do to get ready for the next set is just try to carefully remove the charms, although it's kind of hard to do. I'm gonna try to carefully remove the charms and top coat. and I'm gonna keep the rubber base gel on because if you don't know me, I always have a rubber base gel on underneath all of my sets nowadays, because it just provides extra protection for my little nubby nails, my little nubby natural nails, because doing extra long sets and changing your sets often can put a lot of tension on them. So yeah, I definitely suggest that if you are also having trouble keeping your natural nails healthy while changing sets often, definitely try out our rubber base gel. The one I use is the Milky White by Born Pretty. I'll have it linked down in the description box below. So I removed all the charms and for the most part all of the top coat from that last little in-between set. I didn't remove the top coat perfectly or anything, but that's fine because I'm actually going to put a layer of this base gel. Usually I kind of skip the base gel if I already have this rubber base gel on my nails, but since I kind of did file into it a little bit more in some places than others, I'm just gonna put a really thin layer of this base gel. Also, if you did notice, I also sized out all of the tips, so those are gonna be ready to go. Ooh, this base gel is also super thin. I'm not used to the Beetles base gel being this thin, I don't think. So I think this might be different than the regular one, but I'm not completely sure. But for some reason, I feel like it is a lot thinner. Okay, so I've got that ultra thin base coat on all of these now. And before I put these on, even though they are already pre-etched, I think I'm actually just going to put a kind of quick layer of my acid-free primer on them, just because that's what I always do. I'm not gonna really scratch it in super hard or try to etch it very much because it is already pre-etched. But I don't know, in my experience, even though it's already pre-etched, it can just really easily pop off if you don't use the primer on it before you put it on. I just feel like it makes it extra primed and sticky and ready to be glued onto your nail, if you know what I mean. I don't know. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Cool. Okay, so now everything is prepped and we're ready to put on the tips, finally. I'm wondering if this is the exact same nail glue gel that comes in just the regular bottles of nail glue gel, for the full cover tips, or if it's thicker or something. Also, I know that this kit came with a little flash curing lamp thingy, but I love my gooseneck lamp because it's just so much easier because I can just have it up here. Oh, so I can just have it up here and then stick my finger under it and I don't have to touch something or whatever. I just feel like if I have to touch something or move it underneath a little small opening, I always make my nail crooked. Let's just start putting these on, shall we? Oh yeah, this stuff is definitely thicker than their regular nail glue gel. 100%. 100%. Probably going to be trial and error because it's the first time I'm using these tips, obviously. Oh, that was actually almost perfect. Or it's all the way cured. You can just clean that up. There we go. That looks good. I'm just gonna put the rest of them on now. I'm really happy that this nail glue gel is thicker. I honestly have really been preferring the thicker nail glue gels if I'm not using a solid nail glue gel, which most of the time now I default to my solid nonstick nail glue gel because it's just so much easier to clean up and not have a bunch of spillage. Okay, so now I'm going to take my e-file back out and I'm just going to use one of my cuticle bits. I like using cuticle bits nowadays to clean up the spillage, and I'm also going to buff the whole surface of all the tips while I'm at it to get ready for some gel polish because we also have new gel polishes to use. How exciting! these tips are feeling so nice and so sturdy and so clean now that they're all filed. I love them so much. Honestly, can't tell much of a difference from the 5 Angels one just yet. I did only use the 5 Angels Tipex ones once. Just want to show you from the side. Got that nice apex built. You see that? Look at that nice apex structure. Anyway, they're very sturdy. Let's do some nail art, shall we? And we've got some Beetles gel polishes to swatch and try. So let's just open this on up. I've had these gel polishes since like before Easter, so I definitely picked out some spring colors. Oh, look at that. That's so cute. They come with these little like Aurora Pearl rhinestone-esque little thingies. Maybe we'll use those today. Epic. And then we've got our 6 colors. Let me swatch them on some of these little clear jewels. Little flower jewels. I love these things. They're so fun. Honestly, they make swatching gels so much more enjoyable. And I'm going to use my new little press-on stand with this like magnetic plate. The entire plate is magnetic. I also switched to using this like white sticky putty instead of the glue dots. I really love the glue dots for making press-ons because when I'm like filing and doing a bunch of stuff to the press-on nail, it stays really sturdy, but it also like sticks really well to everything. So I just like this white putty stuff for when I just need to like hold a little jewel like this and swatch it something, you know, because like I'm not going to be moving it around a ton. It's not super strong, but it's also super easy to remove, you know, and it's reusable. Anyway, enough blabbing. Let me just swatch these. I'm literally going to cry over how freaking beautiful these colors are. This one specifically, my heart almost imploded when I swatched it. But anyway, these aren't all cured yet. Also, I know this like metal plate is crusty. It's been sitting on my desk while I do all of my filing and everything, so don't mind that. I'm gonna pop this into my lamp. So I added the little jewels, chips, whatever, swatches to my swatch cards because if you're new here, the way I've been swatching things is I just bought these like blank postcard type things from Temu in like a large pack. And so what I do is I just use my little label maker and label the card with the brand that the gel is. And then I use little glue dots to put the swatches on there and label them beneath. So these 6 right here are the ones that I just swatched. And honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you, I am quite baffled. I'm quite blown away. So excited about how freaking pretty these are. Like, look at that. Look at that one. I am so obsessed with this one. Honestly, like it's kind of crazy. Like honestly, I could probably just do an entire set of this and be totally happy with that. Like not even put any charms or anything. But y'all know me and I'm definitely going to be doing more than that today. I am just absolutely dying in love with these blue with like purple shift colors though. Like look at them. Oh my goodness. I'm so obsessed. I don't think you guys understand how obsessed I am, to be honest. So I think for this set, I'm going to have to stick with these blue ones because what the heck, bro? That's too pretty. I love it so much. I love them so much. Okay, I need to calm down and let's do an epic set. I'm really excited. I have a specific idea in mind. So, but just look at this. Look at all these swatches. So pretty. Okay, enough of that. Enough of that. Here are the 3 blue shades, so I'm just gonna keep these bad boys out. And I kind of have a specific idea in mind for this set, and I'm going to be referencing specifically this press-on nail set that I found on Pinterest. I can see the artists at like very small in the center of the picture, so I'll just like zoom in times 1000 for you so you can see that, because these are freaking astonishing, and I specifically am in love with those flowers that they made, so I really want to make some of those flowers in this set today. So let's just get into it, shall we? So to be honest, I think for the most part I'm just going to stick to the ones that have the shift in them, because like right now I just don't have time for things that aren't shifty, you know what I'm saying? Things that aren't glittery and shifty and magnificent. And for some reason I also really want to do some nails that have like clear tips. So what I'm gonna do is I'm literally just going to alternate between these two colors and ombre them into like a clear tip for every single one. And I'll use my handy dandy ombre brush to do that. I don't think I mentioned this, but it's kind of obvious. I'm doing both hands today because I feel like it. Also because the next video I'm filming is gonna be, hopefully, as of my plans right now, is going to be a Shein haul, and it's quite a large one, so I don't know if I'm going to actually do a set for that video, so I just want to have a nice cohesive set of nails on to film that video. So here we are doing both hands. Also, my professor is taking us to the zoo on Wednesday, which is in 2 days. Probably the day, hopefully the same day that I am posting this video, I will be at the zoo with my professor, and hopefully Kevin as well, because he said we could bring a friend. Thinking about maybe vlogging it, but I don't know. Not quite sure. I am going to use some acid-free primer on these tips before I go in with the gel, because I have wiped these tips off with alcohol multiple times with my isopropyl alcohol, and sometimes that leaves behind white staining, and I just don't want that interfering with the beauty of these gels. Also, I don't know what that black mark is. I probably rubbed my face and I'm wearing mascara, so just ignore that. All right, I'm gonna start with this jelly sparkly one because it is my absolute favorite. I love it so much. I'm trying to decide if it looks bad or not with the white base gel underneath, but I think it's fine. I think it's whatever, right? Right? I think it's fine. And then I'm gonna take my ombre brush and just like drag, pat and drag, super easy. Plus I want the tip to be super transparent, so there we go. That should be good. I really want these tips to be super transparent. I don't know why, but I just really, really want transparent tips for these. So let's just continue on. Oh, also, I should probably update you guys on what happened on my birthday. And since all of you guys, a lot of people, most people were very nice in the comments of my birthday nail video, which I really appreciate. That sort of like topic is something kind of that's hard to share on the internet, especially because like so many people say nice things and then that's really nice, but then like the few people who will say like something negative, those are like the comments that like stick with me for some reason, and I'm like, ugh. So, but it's, you know, it's helping me to have thicker skin. Okay. Anyway, thanks for being so nice on that video. Those of you guys who were, you guys are absolutely amazing and I love you so much. I had a really fantastic birthday. It was really fun. Kevin did join us for dinner and it wasn't too awkward because I asked my brother to invite his girlfriend as well. The more the merrier, you know what I'm saying? My dad didn't really talk to Kevin too much, but I think that's because he was just kind of trying to like feel him out, you know what I'm saying? And my dad doesn't really talk too much to people he doesn't know very well, and I don't know if some of y'all sounded like you kind of really understand this, but my dad never actually met Kevin, like other than running into him in the parking lot like a couple times. He never actually talked to him for more than 2 minutes, like literally, I'm not even joking. So yeah, it was the first time he actually like met him, and he was just like, my dad was in a really, really good mood after dinner for the next couple days. He's still in a good mood, so I think everything's gonna be okay, you guys. I'm really thankful that it went well, and I'm really thankful for all of you guys and all of your sweet words that you said to me, because honestly, they really do make a difference. Y'all, some of you, I just want to give you the biggest hug. I love you so much. Okay, so I fully cured that layer, but I low-key don't really like how you can see. I just want it to be a little darker. I don't know. I don't like how you can see through it so much on my nail bed area. So I'm actually just going to put a second layer of all of the colors and ombre it as well, just to kind of try to make the part that's on my actual nail bed area darker. Okay, so I went ahead and did the same thing for my other hand. I just instead started with the more like pearlescent one instead of the jelly like glittery one. And honestly, I'm not completely sure how to feel about the color. I don't know. I feel like it looks weird with my skin tone for some reason. I'm like not used to having this like blue color, so much like blue with my skin tone. I don't know. I don't know how I like it yet. I don't know. But one thing I do know is that we definitely need to put some like primer underneath these tips and some top coat so that this white stuff goes away, because this white like stuff, residue, whatever, is from the isopropyl alcohol. Like I've said 50,000 gazillion times probably. If you watch my videos, you're tired of me saying it, but that white stuff, like right there, is from the isopropyl alcohol, which I did wipe all of these off with isopropyl alcohol because they were sticky after I cured them. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to put some not isopropyl alcohol, that would be bad. I'm just gonna put some primer under all of these and then put a quick top coat on so that the tips look crystal clear. Hopefully that's the goal. Okay, I don't know if I should use it clear for the flowers or milky white for the flowers. Also, these are like big bulk tubs of the solid nail glue gel by Born Pretty, and I used it in my birthday candle set, and I high-key think actually that I forgot to link it down below in that video. So I need to go back and do that, but it will definitely be linked down below in this video. Hopefully. If I forgot, just harass me in the comments. Anyway, so I don't know if I should make it white or clear. In my reference photo, they were definitely clear, but I low-key like how they look when they're white, because in the last like fairy core set that I did, I made a white flower and a clear flower, and I liked how it looked better white. Low-key. But I think that I'm just going to go with clear first because that's what the reference photo has. If I don't end up liking it, then I can always take it off and redo it. I have this little piece of cardboard and I'm gonna use it as my palette. And I'm just gonna get out a few of my little finger gloves. You know the drill. Just gonna take out a nice round glob like that. I'm gonna roll it into a snake. A little snaky snake. And the key difference between the flowers that I'm going to make in this set and the flowers that I made in that other set where I did these 3D flowers is these 3D flowers are going to have 5 petals. So I'm going to make 5 little indents, 4 little indents to make 5 little sections. And I'm going to split this snake into 5 hopefully equal sections. Perfect. And I think I'm going to put the flower smack in the middle. I nipped myself. There's a little bit of dry blood. Honestly, what's new? Nothing. I feel like picking at it is probably gonna make it start bleeding more. So I'm just gonna leave it. What I'm gonna do with these petals is I'm going to kind of try to make it a little thinner at the bottom. Like that, if you can tell. I kind of made it a little thinner at the bottom by like rolling it between my fingers. Oh, that's the wrong one. Put it at the top. Oh, it's not wanting to stick. Okay, well, if it doesn't want to stick because I wiped my nail off with alcohol, then I'm just going to put a layer of primer and that will definitely make it sticky enough to stick. Just let that dry and boom, sort of boom. Okay, so I'm just gonna stick all of those on like that, and then I will like work them into the flower shape after they're like all spaced out on my nail. The primer got on my glove and it made it really sticky. That's really annoying. Okay. Why is this so sticky all of a sudden? I think it's my gloves got primer on them. That's really annoying. Okay, I'm gonna have to switch these gloves out. Okay, I'm gonna try really hard not to get primer on these ones. See, it's not sticking. That was the problem. Okay, so now that I've got all of them on the nail, I'm gonna use my little silicone sculpting tool here to sculpt it into the flower shape that I want, where all of the petals meet in the middle. Okay, I think that's all right. I'm not sure. I think it'll look better once we put like the little flower like charm in the center. So I'm kind of conflicted though whether I should use a blue flower charm or a white flower charm, because I feel like a blue flower charm might just be like really hard to see because of the blue coming through from the nail. So I think I'm gonna actually just use a white flower charm, one of those bigger ones. And I haven't cured this yet, so I'm gonna push it right in there like that. Oh, that's actually so cute. I love that. I love that. Okay, I'm gonna give that a full cure. Full cure. Yep. And then I'm actually going to put a little caviar bead right in the center with some rhinestone glue gel. That is adorable. I love that. Oh my goodness. I'm so happy. Okay, and then I have these like really pretty white, sort of like hollow or iridescent like butterfly and sparkle stickers. And I think that I'm gonna use some of these. Definitely gonna add a few of these sparkles. So one of you guys gave me like an absolutely marvelous idea to use rhinestone glue gel to put on your stickers so that you can move them around. Because usually like it's really hard to stick a sticker down like exactly where you want it, you know what I'm saying? So if you use rhinestone glue gel, you could just put it in there, theoretically, if it will stay. And you can move it around exactly where you want it before you cure it. And it should also help it to not lift, hopefully. That worked literally so well. I'm doing that with all of my stickers from now on. Literally using rhinestone glue gel to put on stickers just made that like 120 times easier. I'm not even joking. There is no way on earth I would have been able to align those two stickers up the way that I did so perfectly in the center without using the rhinestone glue gel trick. So you're amazing, whoever told me. I love you so much. I mean, you're all amazing, but shout out to you. I think that we definitely need some sort of 3D element on a couple more of these, but I don't think I'm going to do another flower on any of them. I think what I'm going to do is use this 8-in-1 nail glue gel, and I'm going to add a couple 3D like little accents, if you will, to a couple of my other nails. This stuff is super thin though, so I don't know how well it's going to work for this. It just levels out way too easily. I'm not going to get the effect that I want. So I'll just use this McCart rhinestone glue gel instead. Okay, never mind. To be honest with you, I'm not really feeling the 3D accents today. So we're gonna do some charms instead. And now I get to show you this like amazing stone bowl that I got on my birthday because I went to like this crystals and bead shop that we have here in San Diego called South Sun Beads. I also got this opal ring, which I love so much, and it was size 9 and it was way too big, and I literally was just like so sad I couldn't leave without it, so I got it anyway. And then I put one of these like ring snuggies on it so that it doesn't fall off. But yeah, anyway, that's basically what I got on my birthday, plus a couple other rocks, just in case you were wondering. And I'm just gonna pick out a few charms. Definitely some butterfly charms and some other ones too. Okay, so I've got out a pretty good assortment of charms and little rhinestone gems. So I'm just gonna put these on along with a couple more stickers because I don't think I want to do anything else for this hand with the solid clear gel. Honestly, I probably could do more, but I feel like if I did more, it wouldn't necessarily make it look better than if I just put charms and rhinestones. And I'm kind of getting a little tired, so I don't want to make myself do more and just have it look like not as nice, if you know what I mean, just for the sake of doing more. So yeah, we're just gonna stick with this. I don't know if these are exactly what I had in mind for this set, but I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad about it because it's pretty cute. I mean, you can't go wrong with charms and stickers, I must say. Charms and stickers, you can't go wrong. With the glitter, there's just no going wrong. The only problem is I don't know if it's exactly what I was thinking I wanted to do, but it's not a problem because I like it. I think. If I don't like it tonight, I'll like it tomorrow morning for sure. For sure. That's usually what happens. And then in a couple days, I'll be bored of it. But you know what? That's okay. Then you guys get another video. Cuties, they're marvelous. Look at them. They're so pretty. Oh my god. Oh my god. I am literally dumbfounded with how pretty these turned out. I just have a dilemma, and the dilemma is I still have to do this hand, and I really don't want to do this hand right now. I'm very tired. I don't want to do it. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to not do it right now. I'm not going to do it right now. If I do it, it will honestly be like literally the same exact process as I did for this one. Like literally the exact same thing. And I probably wasn't going to film it anyway. So I am actually just going to give these a top coat. And then if I have time tomorrow after school to do them, then I will do them. If not, they're super pretty just like this, and I just kind of wanted to have a full set of long nails on because I was kind of tired of having nubbies. I had nubbies for a day, and you know, I had enough. I had enough of it. So I'm just gonna put a quick top coat on all of these, and if I do end up finishing them tomorrow, then I will definitely show you guys in the very end shots how they turned out, like outside in the sun, because I already know that these are going to be freaking fabulous with the flowers outside. Sorry, I low-key just screamed in my room at 10 o'clock at night with my window open. Okay, I need to calm down. Okay, so my final thoughts about these Beetles Tipex full cover tips. If you know me, you know that I like a sturdy full cover tip, and these are definitely sturdy. So without like wear testing them or whatever yet, I definitely think that They are good if you're wanting some super strong acrylic nails without actually having to build acrylic nails. I think honestly this instant apex idea that brands are coming out with now is just such a good idea, because honestly I get really annoyed when full cover tips bend and are flexible, and I just want to have nails that are as strong as acrylic all the time. Honestly, I can't really tell a difference yet between these and the 5 Angels ones that I tried. The Beetles kit definitely comes with less tips, but is also less than half of the price of the 5 Angels ones. So I think that if you're interested in them, but you don't really want to spend the full like $25 for the 5 Angels ones, that you could buy the Beetles Tipex ones. And then if you really like them, then you could invest in the bigger set from 5 Angels, or maybe Beetles will come out with a bigger set. That would be really nice. Anyway, cuties, I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for all of the love and support recently. If you did enjoy this video, definitely give it a like. It really helps me out a lot, and you guys have definitely been liking my videos, and I really appreciate you for it. You're literally the best. I love you so much. Anyway, I hope that you're having the most amazing day, night, week, life, cutie. Sleep well if you are going to sleep. I will hopefully see you in the next one. Bye! Mwah!